Hi, this is what is this, week 10 now of our pregnant over 40, and I feel okay. We had a doctor's visit this weekend, and like the baby was just like bucking and stuff, so it felt really good to see that. As you can see, I have a visitor.
This is my mom.
This is Zion.
And this is my mom.
So I felt a spurt of energy. And so I figured, like, okay, I need to, like, get up and do this now because, when you're pregnant, especially in your first trimester, you are so exhausted. And you only get, like, maybe an hour or two of energy a day. I know, at least for me. And I have to do yoga or walk or go to the gym or something like that to help build my energy. And then as soon as I'm done, it's like wah, wah, wah. But that's okay because there's a baby growing inside of me. This week in our family, we discussed the we discussed having to learning how to enjoy the pregnancy as we mourn the loss of the last one. So that was a pretty big discussion for us. We had some choice words to say, but we got through it, and I'm really grateful that that Elvin brought it up and we talked about it, and the kids have a better understanding of, enjoying the pregnancy as well as remembering the baby that we lost. So we all put in, and it was a good conversation, and I'm really happy that we did it. This week so far for me is just dealing with the fatigue. One thing that I did want to talk about is being overweight before you get pregnant. Because what do you mean? Like you're overweight? Don't twist that. So, being overweight before you get pregnant, that's something that I worried about a lot because it's like, well, I'm already fat. Then I'm just going to have like fat and a baby. And so I had started working towards, a better lifestyle for myself. And this wasn't like beginning of the year workout hype. This was like I started in October, and I had letters to myself saying, don't rush it. Every little bit of workout counts. Every little bit of eating healthy counts. Motivating myself. I had gotten past the point where I would expect a quick result. And so I was just really enjoying it. I was going to the gym regularly. I was taking classes and everything. And then I started getting like really, really sick during my classes and like, what the heck is going on? And then, when we found out that we were pregnant, I was like, oh, so I almost killed myself literally. And so having to scale back a couple of weeks just to give my body a chance to get used to being pregnant again. And so I stopped working out for about 3 weeks to try, and it was also some out of anxiety because I was walking every day during my last pregnancy, and so it was like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose this one again if I don't stop. But at the same time, I was in a lot of pain. So I stopped, and then I started again a couple of weeks ago. And so that's been a struggle for me, being overweight before I got pregnant. That's always been like, well, I want my baby height. You know how people can tell you're pregnant because you're not overweight. Um, well, when you're overweight, people are like, oh, oh, how you doing? You know, they don't know that you're pregnant. They don't care, you know. And so I was like, well, dang, no one's going to know that I'm having a baby because I'm overweight. So that's something that I'm working on um, emotionally for myself. So for all you sisters out there who are overweight, or even if you think you're overweight and you get pregnant, it's something that you take day by day. Don't kill yourself over trying to look skinny while you're carrying a baby. It's just not healthy, and any doctor will tell you that it's just not a healthy practice. You can still work out. You can work out little by little, and still feel good, because when I work out, I feel really good. I feel best when I do yoga, because I'm naturally like a Zen type of person. So when I do yoga, I feel so much better. And yoga actually lasts longer for me in my body. It gives me more energy for more days than going to the gym or walking outside does. And so I try to stick to doing more yoga and going to the gym, making sure that I get some cardio in. As far as food is concerned, I am like I find that this time around I am craving meat. I am craving like pepper. Yesterday, was it yesterday? I think yesterday I had some really delicious red pepper, like red bell pepper with some mozzarella cheese, and it was like the greatest thing ever. And then another day, oh my gosh, on Saturday I had pancakes with pickles. And Elvin was like, ugh, like, ugh. Who eats that? And I'm like, I do, because it was delicious. But yeah, so don't try not to hold up, you're leaning on me and it hurts. How can we do this a different way? We gotta reposition you. You have to get on your knees and like cover my whole face with the
That
like that. And that way you're not leaning on me and I'm not holding up both of us.
looks
Okay.
weird.
But I just want to encourage you guys that you're not the only ones who are struggling with weight issues and being pregnant, and then thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to wear? Because that's all I think about a lot, is when I start getting really big, like, what am I going to wear? Right now, I think my exercising is allowing me to stay in my regular clothes, and my weight gain is kind of leveled. So my doctor is really happy about my weight gain, and I'm happy about it too. So I'll continue. I do the bike. I find that I like doing the bike more than I like doing the treadmill. Really, Zion? Really? I find that I like doing the bike more than I like doing the treadmill. But now I'm beginning to look like Gru, because of, like, how Gru has those really thin legs, and then the top part is just like teeter totter type. So that's how, I'm beginning to look. But I noticed that I can still close my pants. My clothes still look the same on me. So obviously, I'm doing something right. Do you have anything you want to say about the baby?
We're having a baby brother, and his name,
We don't know if it's a boy yet. You can't do that. We're hoping for a boy.
we're hoping for a boy, and we're praying for one, and we named it
No, we're not supposed to give a name yet. We named it Baby.
Baby.
Yes. So.
And after August, the baby is coming out.
Mhm.
So we have to find out if it's a girl or a boy.
Do you think mommy is old?
No.
So I'm not too old to have a baby?
No.
Oh, okay. So Zion doesn't think that I'm a grandma and that I'm not too old
Because you're not 100
to
years
have a
old.
baby. Because I'm not 100. Oh, because I'm not 100. I'm like 60 years, 39 years. Wait, I can't add, but um, so the kids are really excited, and so we're really excited, and and so I hope that this video encourages anybody, somebody, to know that no matter how old you are, you can. Well, no, that does matter actually. You're not too old to have a baby in your 30s and 40s. There's a woman that had a baby in her 50s. And I want to say this, that my good friend Tanisha suggested that I tell you guys to look at the show Adam Ruins Everything. I love that show. He's hilarious, but he tells the truth about a lot of stuff. You can YouTube. There's a video on YouTube. Adam Ruins Everything Pregnancy. And there's an episode that he did about all the hype about freezing your eggs and how, for the most part, it's unnecessary if you're under a certain age. And he really talks about the system and how it's really designed to make you think that if you haven't had a baby yet, something's wrong with you. Um, and then they get you to freeze your eggs and you pay all this money. And he said most of the time you don't even use those eggs because you get pregnant like right after, but you've like blown $20,000. So there is a really good chance for you to have a baby without freezing your eggs and without spending all this money. And even if you don't have a baby, it's okay. Everybody's life is different, but I did want to tell you guys about that show because it's a really good show. So if you Google Adam Ruins Everything, or if you have like what is that we used to have, like, not DVR but like on demand TV, you can look it up. It's a really good episode. It talks about baby formula and breast milk and how, yeah, breast milk is good, but not everybody is able to breastfeed their baby. Me, I'm one of those women. When I had Zion, she was just like, eh, like it's almost like she knew as a newborn that my boob was going in her mouth, and she just thought that was the most disgusting thing ever. She just refused. And then when I went to pump, nothing came, like hardly anything came out. I did everything and I agonized over it. And then I found that it was for nothing. With Zoe, she did latch on a lot better, but my body just didn't produce milk. My body doesn't produce enough milk to make the baby. And I know they say, oh, well, if you keep trying. I did keep trying. So just know that the books that they write about, it's not for everybody. But if you can, look at that episode, Adam Ruins Everything, about pregnancy. And it'll really open your eyes about a lot of different stuff. So I hope to continue to encourage whoever is listening, maybe now or in the future, whoever is listening, about, being pregnant over 40 and having a family and having a career. And I have a lot of topics that I want to talk about, but today I wanted to talk about my plight with being overweight, and I don't even know if I fully like addressed it. I just kind of skimmed on it because Zion came in here and took all my focus. But so leave a comment, leave a happy face or anything. If you have questions, please comment below, or IM me on Facebook, Sakina. No, it's like Yasin Cartier, but contact me. There's always a way to contact me. If you want a way to contact me, just leave a note at the bottom or find me on Facebook. If you have questions, concerns, anything, contact me and I'll talk about it. So God bless you.